Yeah, as Tracy said, we're running out of time, so I'll start with a mark. Pick up the pen. I make a mark where you stood, your finger to your temple, eyes crazed, unyielding. I make a mark, my witless words chasing you across the page and out the door. I make a mark where our story ends and the poem begins.
Nice.
This is called the unspeakable. There arises something from within that neither deep breathing nor tightening of the esophagus can stem. Each movement of the body, tilt of the head, brings the moment closer as abominations enter and depart the field of vision. Wrenched guts spew forth a maroon tide of relief and despair in equal measure. I look down upon this carpet speckled with a different shade of scarlet before realizing that my nose is bleeding profusely. I gaze into the blurred mirror, seeking some semblance of self, and try to put it down to excessive consumption of wine on an empty stomach, before the obdurate truth dawns with an insistency even this withered skull cannot ignore. Oh, fuck. I'm in love again.
One more.
Yeah, more.
Unfortunately, there's no next act.
We started late, we've got another act coming in.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do a little duet with our wonderful MC, but before that, I'll just do a really short one that I wrote.
Do it, baby. Do it. Do it. Oh, that's first.
This was when I was reviewing her book, Adventures in Captivity, which you'll see, I'm sure, out on the stand somewhere. And it's called The Waif. Crippled by the loathing of his own gut, he hunches over his typewriter and attempts to find some semblance of voice to contribute. There is beauty here that he finds increasingly difficult to portray. Writhing on the floor, he remembers entire poems by heart, and for a second is transported. He returns to the machine to write, but all he can hear is the screaming of a young man, suddenly not so young anymore.
It's all about control.
Those incessant fluorescent lights that tap into your bloodstream through the fragile membrane uterus under which your sockets hide.
It's all about control.
Regulatory regimes set in place to determine the perception, the nature, the tyrannical governance of time.
It's all about control.
Supposedly random acts, like bag or cavity searches, as pre-packaged as the metallic convenience they form us, are so essential to our well-being, in whatever guise they come, or whatever form they take. It's all about control.
Methadone, electroshocks, lobotomies, CCTV, fashion magazines, name badges, uniforms, supermarkets, property catalogues, empowerment, reputation, taxation, masturbation, coagulation, titillation, augmentation, absolution, authorised assassination, Christmas, New Year celebrations, welfare, teeny pops, timetables.
Every speech I've ever heard. The news, my fingers deep inside of you,
It may seem an obvious statement to make.
but it's all about control.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to be quick. I can hear the doctor suiting up. He's going to do his escape from the electroshock treatment. What are you doing, doctor? Something straight jacket out there. I believe Sarah's poems are being moved out to the other side. A quick 2 for 1. Everything must go at 6 o'clock. If you go to the box office, they'll do 2 for 1 tickets for you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You have to use password.
Oh, you have to use the password of Harold.
What was I supposed to be doing? I was asleep that way.
Oh, good on you.
Just
Kim.
I want to really thank you for coming, for turning up, for supporting spoken word in Adelaide. We've got another gig, one more Fringe gig next week down at the Squatters Arms Hotel. It's called Resurrecting the Dead. We've gone back to the start. We've got original Paroxysm riders. Please have a look at the product on display. It's available either tonight at possibly a reduced negotiated price or at Dimmicks at retail price. So if you want to check it out later. Thank you.